everyone. And I'm hearing echo, which means my mic is working. I'm surprisingly connected on all my devices. I was able to hear Dan. He was able to hear me. So it's going pretty well. Let's hope it stays that way. We're going to get started right away this time, but I just want to welcome people in. CJ, hello. Grandpa Rails, hello. NEC Life, hello. Hopefully we'll get a few more people swinging in. And Dan, hello, of course, because you're going to be running probably every other train today. I wanted to get more people, but everyone's busy because apparently it's like spring and a weekend. So anyway, first, before we get running trains, I am going to head over to the staging yard and share some of my progress. Okay. So we got a bunch of trains stacked up, like a lot of trains, like more than I ever thought I could even fit here. So I have finished tracks 1 and 2, which are the main lines. 1, 2. Then I got track 3 back here. This is just a storage track right now. I got my Reading T1 Northern on there. And then I got track 4 here, which is also one of the legs of the Y. And I got a maintenance way train there. And then the Y, this is all temporary. I just kind of tacked this down to make sure it was going to work. Hopefully I'll glue everything down within the next week or two. We got the Rutland transfer freight from St. Albans. Because in my world, maybe they had trackage rights to Plattsburgh to interchange. Because why not? And so the Y is working. It's not, official, not done well, but it's here. So there's enough room to Y a locomotive on the 2 legs of it. Hopefully I will expand it to be able to Y at least my big steamer and hopefully entire trains fairly soon. So that's what's new with the layout. Otherwise, not much else going on. So let me go back to the computer and put Dan on here, and hopefully I can actually hear him. Let's see. Hello, Dan.
Hello? All right, I think it's working, which is good.
Are you coming through?
Hopefully. Maybe.
Oh, boy. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so we have a problem. I can hear you from my computer, but not from my phone. This is what happens every time. So basically, I'm just going to mute you because if I can't hear you, there's no point. And basically, I'll talk and you can run trains. Let's see. We're going to turn off my computer volume. We're going to make me big. All right, so I'll get the layout fired up. And Dan, if you want to put in locomotive 401, that'll be the first train we're going to run today. First train you're going to run. I'm going to get this commuter train, Montreal to Plattsburgh commuter train here. So you currently have the red because the commuter train has priority. Commuter train is 2nd class, and you are in 3rd class or an extra. So let's get this out of here. This is using leased New York Central equipment. And I just realized I'm carrying a whole other train with it. That was not intentional. So no one saw that. You're just going to go back where you came from. And this train's going to keep going. All right. You have permission to depart the Rouse's Point Y. And I'll get you lined out for the main. And hopefully both those engines work. They're both kind of a little rough, but I figured if I put them together, hopefully they'll be able to pull each other along. Is the consist working? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one you're going to have to give a little bit of throttle. Yeah, CJ, the DPU is not intentional. Okay, so you're gonna die. Of course you are. It's kind of... I just killed my external battery. We're just gonna give you a little push here. There we go. Yeah, so that second Rutland, I'm pretty sure one of the trucks isn't picking up power, so we may have to scrap this train, but still. I mostly run it because I bought it was like $40 a caboose I got for it. And I got to run the caboose, so. So the Rutland train, I figured out the best way to do it is not run in on that track, but that's what we got now. So you can run it down here. We'll cut off your train. Then you got to run around to be able to work the yard. And basically it's a simple block swap. There's no real classification work involved. And I'm assuming y'all can hear me fine. That's not supposed to happen. It gets really loud down here with all the locomotives. I can actually mute some of them just because it gets so loud. So here's the crossover. Just stop your engine before the crossover and we'll cut your train. All right. Clear to proceed on to track 1 off of track 2. All right, we got rid of the sounds on one engine at least. CJ, if membership day is May 14th, then I'll be there. If it's not, then I won't be there. Okay, you guys are gonna not be nice, all right? We may have to shop these engines in Plattsburgh and use a different engine to get back north. All right, you're clear. Now probably what you want to do is go all the way and run it and pull ahead of the yard lead. And then you're going to grab your outbound cut, tack it onto your train. And then this is where it gets tricky because in real life, you wouldn't want to pull all the way through Plattsburgh. And we're going to ignore that. We're just going to... Oh, geez, come on. I really got to fix that engine. It's funny, this Rutland RS3, the one that's having trouble, that's the one I used at the St. Albans show as my test engine, because, you know, it's Rutland, St. Albans, Rutland. Or more like Vermont. St. Albans wasn't actually Rutland, but it was just funny because it happened to be an engine that wasn't good, because only one truck's picking up power. Let's even... All right, you're clear back. Because the way the yard is right now, there's only one track allotted to the Rutland. So you got to pull out your outbound freight before you can put your inbounds in. You could technically leave it on the main, but that'd make more work for the SC14. And it is like 7 a.m., so SC14 hasn't gone on duty yet. Come on. I'm about to just get rid of your other engine and just have you run with the 401. Because it may be ancient and it may not look great, but it at least runs better. So this is your cut. And you died, but you're good anyway. All right, clear to proceed back out of the yard. you know what? We're gonna see if this works. Yeah, pull out with just that engine. No sound, but yeah, that's what I thought. It's kind of sad that the modern. I'm pretty sure that's an Athearn engine. Um, I don't like Athearn. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I just don't. All right. You can go back onto this ground throw. This is so bad. I don't know. This is gonna have a switch motor, but all right, you're clear back. Good couple. Okay, now you'll pull all the way ahead through town, which will make some of the citizens not so happy. But as long as you do it quickly and quietly, which this engine is quiet anyway. In real life, you'd probably only end up blocking about half the crossings in town. But on my layout, you are all the way through the town. Okay, now we'll shove. Oops, I knocked a boxcar. We'll shove that back. And you should be lined all the way. G104, thank you for your kind words. You know how much I love G104. And I'm going to put this down here so you can see what kind of clearance you have to work with. Once your cut gets like right in front of the camera, you can stop it. I'm going to grab another train. And that's good. Yeah, N scale and Z scale, they don't pull. I was experiencing that on Fred's layout. If you haven't watched that video, please do so. His layout is like 3 diesel units for like 40 cars, and he's like, and I'm like, oh yeah, and he's like, that's gonna be tricky. Why is my train not moving? All right, so you can pull up to the switch, but I got a southbound maintenance away train coming in. And our favorite CP boxcar wants to derail. Right there is probably good. That's where the signal would be. Speaking of not pulling, this engine's having trouble pulling the track cleaning car that's on this train. Okay, you have the limited clear north all the way to Rouse's Point, present day CPC 188. Actually, stop right here for a second. Red signal. Because I'm not gonna put you back up the Y. I don't know where I'm gonna put you. Yeah, we can put you up the Y, I guess. Green, go ahead. And we're actually gonna have you Y this train. And your loco still won't be facing like long head forward, but I mean, these are multi-purpose engines. You want to stop right where have just enough clearance. Yeah, I forgot about the whole caboose thing. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna back up and go up the other leg of the Y. There was definitely enough room for this when I did this yesterday, but maybe I did it the other way. So yeah, back up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it some throttle. There we go. Chunking out. I don't know if y'all can still hear or see me. Down at this end of the layout, I'm further from the Wi-Fi router. Okay, you can reverse there. Yeah, I see that it's getting laggy on my computer. So we'll do our business down here and then get back up to the yard. And you can stop there to cut. And you can pull ahead. I should probably replace the screwdriver I have as a safety. Okay. Why? Yeah, this stream. Did I? I lost power to my Y. Why? What? Why? What? Why? What happened? This thing is not done well. All right, there we go. All right, stop there. All right, you're good to come back. And then we will bring a train back up to the unlaggy side of the layout, hopefully. Oh, did it? Oh, it's a little less laggy now, at least for me. Once you couple back on this train, that will be the first successful Y operation done remotely. And you can just stop once you're past this switch. Yeah, CJ, I know I'll be there at some point. Probably the afternoon, because I want a rail fan in the morning. I could do like train sim cam mode. Now I'll jump to the other end. You can just push it back until you get to the end. Perfect. Okay. So, good riddance to you, Rutland. Let's see what else we have going on. We can yard the maintenance train. So basically, this scale test card needs to be set off. So you can figure out how you want to do that. But I do know that is almost time for the northbound morning train to Montreal. So what you're going to want to do is pull ahead. This is 4071. You're going to want to pull that ahead across the crossovers. Congrats to Corey. I haven't even noticed, and I got to be honest, he probably hasn't even either. You got to get 4071, 4071. Yes, the bitch horn. That's how we know it's working. So you can pull that ahead. And that cleaner car is probably going to give you a problem. Yeah. Between the loco and the car, this is not a fun train to run. So then you want to stop as soon as you're clear of that switch, which will be pretty tight on the other end too. So right there is good. And we'll give you power back. Now you can slowly start backing up. and I died. Why did I die? Dan, if you have questions, use the private chat, in StreamYard chat, because I see it sooner. We'll tie this down, and you can back that right up to the switch. And once I'm gone, you can run around your train. Yeah, keep coming all the way up to the run around. Oh, you were stuck. That's why you weren't moving. I'm like, huh. Yeah, just make sure you don't, what do you call that when a train goes across the switch and kind of clips the other one? Whoa. Yeah, that'd be the cleaning car right there. I don't know why it's like that. It didn't used to be. So now I'll uncouple you. Well, first we can just sit for a minute and watch this train go by. Okay, that train's going by now. Tie it down. Okay, so I will uncouple you, and I clear to pull ahead. That's a scale test car, CJ. They use it to make sure that rail car scales, like if you're in bulk commodity like coal per se. That's how they measure how much is in there. So the test car is a known weight that they use to calibrate the scales. Okay, clear back. And I should probably actually pay attention to what you're doing. CJ, yes, I've seen those videos, and I know how they're made. Hey Joe and CJ, I'm pretty sure CSX has something of that sort. They're mostly used on old railroads, though, before they had good scales and stuff. Okay, clear to go forward. There's your couple, and I have to figure out why this is not working. And now you can shove it past the switch because it's just the test car you want. Although I'd really like to make you set off the cleaning car. I won't make you do that because that's a pain. Iron Horse, hello. All right, you can slow down there. Oh, I didn't tell you to switch back. Okay. Check that. All right, good to go back. Okay, good to go forward. And we'll shove this on the dead track where the dead Rutland engine is sitting. Oh, I hear what sounds like a U-boat coming into town. Must be an extra southbound train. Right there is good. Now, I did find something. Here comes our southbound. I did find that these airbrush cleaning brushes, I guess, work incredibly well. And I can't say I found this out because it was actually Fred showed me that tip. Like these little, just use any little brushes like that, and they work amazing for uncoupling. So now you can back out and pull your train back and then couple back on, and I don't know where you're going to bring it, but somewhere out of the way, hopefully. Yeah, a little farther. This is an incredibly large switch. And that's good. Yeah, that's where I want to go. And there we go. Now you can pull her up to the BU cabin and we'll get you lined out. Your locomotive, that is. This is why Plattsburgh used to have their own operator, because of how many moves they had to authorize back and forth to run around trains and pass trains, because you had trains going up both the branches, locals going to Shazy, Rouse's Point. Oh, come on. We're going to take this off. Okay, there we go. It's my railroad, and I say this thing's causing problems. Right, I'll cut you there. All right, go ahead, pull ahead. You have the imaginary green. All right, that's good. We'll run around. just wanted to add an extra cam so people can see what I'm doing. Okay. Get your line through the crossovers and stop once you're through. Okay, good back for the couple. We'll do this. And if you overshoot a little bit, that's what happens.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
I guess I just had to mess around with my iPhone microphone settings. People are walking around upstairs. My entire layout's shaking. I put this here just in case. Because even me in the basement, I'm not always paying attention. And right there is probably good. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to wrap this up fairly soon. But we got one more fun train to run, and I believe I have it set up to do it. So put in 452. Kill that. This is a cement shuttle from Plattsburgh, where they use it for various things. And a little town up in Quebec, I forget what it's called off the top of my head. It's on the Naperville Junction. They use CN trackage rates to get, the couple miles over there. But this is a Guilford era train. I call it like PLBF or something like that. Has nothing to do with the present day Guilford PL and BF locations. But anyway, go ahead and pull it out. Yeah, you have the green all the way through, but remember that means still 15 to 20 miles per hour. Bernsey, what's up? I got a southbound commuter run coming in 15 minutes maybe. So we're going to have you take the GP siding, which is what you have to do anyway to get to the Y, so that we can get that going through. Where's my light? Even my horns are glitching today. So looks like the commuter train made up good time and has already got here. Let's see. Have you lined in for the track 4? And he'll probably die a couple times. Nothing unusual. That switch, I'm gonna have to do some feeders, replace rail joiners, something needs to be done. It's not a glitch. You're good to keep going a little ways. I'll move the camera over there before you get to the end. And if you think I'm pushing the button that fast, you're mistaken. Ooh, almost had a bad camera accident there. Okay, well, they're gonna go south. Hopefully it doesn't get all choppy again when I get over here. So this is the one train I know fits. So bring her down. We're gonna cut right here. That's good. All right, pull forward. And you're good to reverse. Yeah, another bad connection. Polarity has been reversed. Sometimes I can do it without interruption. Sometimes it shuts off the engine. Okay, there you go. And that's why I have the screwdriver there. Clear forward. Yep, New York Central on lease to the DNH / New York, Quebec Joint Transit Authorities for a commuter train. So now what you're going to have to do is take off your caboose, shove it down the track you're on now, and then grab your train, and then get the caboose on the rear again. And that's just going to die. We're good to back up. Okay, there we go. I don't know why my E unit always dies up there with the switch. And you died again. Oh, why? I think, yeah, it's a bad rail joiner. I gotta buy some more. I always run out. Come on. Okay, back up. If it does it one more time, we're gonna take these pliers and we're going to fix it somehow. Okay, you can cut it there. Hello? 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 I want to say that that did it, but I don't know for sure. So you're clear to come up to Boynton's, but then you're going to have to hold for the evening northbound. Actually, no, never mind. You still have to get your... My train died. You still have to get your caboose here. All right, good to come back. And I didn't throw a switch, that's why it shorted. And now all of a sudden that random, come back. That random GP39 just turned on again because of the short. Yeah, so apparently the new thing is every so often I just have to like cycle my mic mode from like standard to, oh, my camera loaded. That's weird. All right, you're good, obviously. You can pull up to the switch or just sit there. Either way, I just stepped on my keyboard. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up. And right there is good. Don't want to have a cornfield meat here. Yeah, that was my bad. Can wait for the train to clear the jointers. Now we're good. Come on ahead. They're lined all the way into the barracks track where you're going to tie down. That's where they transload the stuff. 208 rail fanning, hello. Can I zoom this? No, I can't. That's disappointing. And I have the random Adirondack bottled gas corp tank car here at the end. Because why not? Okay, a little farther just to make sure we clear a bit. That is good. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting, I like to take a 100 at a time, but I am getting pretty close. You know what? Let's run one more southbound train. We don't have anywhere to put it. We can run it partway. So, Dan, go ahead and take 5023 into your control. Yeah, let's do that for now. Okay, I'll get this commuter going south. We'll send you down track 1. So, I wish I had more signal. We don't want to do that. Now we're going to drag that train again. I'm going to repeat that. So you can follow slowly until there's some distance between you. This is RW6 or RPPY. Rouse's point to point south, Enola, Pot Yard, various places. But today it has mostly empty hoppers, which is surprising. It only has a couple boxcars. Their next Reading caboose there too. Very late 70s feel. Yeah, the SC45s are cool. Honestly, I feel like the GP30s are cooler, but they don't have the operator ones of those, which kind of sucks. And then, yeah, I saw they were doing heritage units. Personally, I'm gonna, when I get modern stuff, it's gonna be Z-scale because why not? And I do want to get a Z-scale locomotive this summer, something cool, something like a heritage unit or something, but we'll have to see. So let's just say this train needs a crew change, so you can tie it down right in front of the crossover here. Or not in front, but like before. Yeah, right there's good. It's been just about an hour, and I don't really want to do the 90-minute thing today. So, yeah. Dan, thanks for running. I'm just going to run this commuter train back up, and then we'll get in the stream. So, yeah, go catch your 11Z. Hopefully that rail train gets moving. Whoa, that's very glitch. Let me translate from Train. He says, "Thanks for having me on. Have a good day." Anyway, see you, Dan. Okay. I have no idea what you're doing, but what? He can talk through the trains now. Okay, I'm gonna just shut off my Y throttle server now because I don't know what's going on here. We're gonna shut this off. Thanks for running, Dan. I don't know what you were doing there, but you can tell me about it later. Okay, let's get this going back. Yeah, I'm not going to do a Wally speech, but yeah, sub to y'all. And try to watch some videos of each other, because subbing without watching honestly doesn't do much. But if you watch, even just, one every out of every 5 videos, it helps each other out. Why? It only dies going backwards and only on that spot, and none of my 4-axle locomotives die. Doesn't make sense. This is a BLI E8, I want to say, or E7, E8, I don't know. One of the two. And now we have the whole track. It's my version of a horn show. And I tried to do shave and haircut, and the button got stuck. There we go, I did it. All right, we'll tie you down here. Boy, this is what I like to see. The yard completely cleaned out. There's only a couple trains left up here. There was 5 when we started. All the trains are down here. We got four trains down here, plus 1 in the yard. Lehigh Valley 404 northbound. Which we didn't run, but there is next time. Yeah, 208, I appreciate it. I assume y'all are subscribed if you're here, but if you aren't, be sure to subscribe. Let me flip this around so that you all can see my beautiful North Country trains. Sure. Check it out. It's not in this description, I don't think, but every video description you can get a link. And they're currently like as cheap as I can make them. Like $12, $13. So grab one while you can. Anyway, it's been 1 hour, 1 minute, and 22 seconds. Thanks for watching. Sunday afternoon ops. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe next weekend. Probably not the week after that because I'm taking a little trip. Have a great month. See y'all.